Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. Yes, it's true. Chance is back, and by back, we mean the young and the restless character is back with the Genoa City Police Department. We've got a feeling most fans would agree that he never should have left for the corporate world to begin with. But fortunately for us, that didn't work out. So while his return to the police force may be a bit overdue, all we can say is, better late than never. And it seems like Connor Floyd and a whole bunch of viewers agree with us. The actor started out the week by sharing a photo holding Chance's police badge, teasing his character's return to the force and asking, "Guess who's back?" But perhaps even more importantly is that not only is he back, Chance is hot on the heels of Heather's murderer. Check out yesterday's Young and Restless recap to catch up on the latest developments. Will he actually track down Sharon? Well, Floyd and the fans had a few things to say about that too. Thank goodness. Fan Tanya W. wrote in the comments, "It's what Chance was born to do. Genoa City always had blue-collar police families and detectives. It's only right." That's true, but so is what Floyd pointed out in response. Everyone's always up to no good in GC. Everyone meaning Sharon, because right now, she's in hot water, and with every move she makes to try cleaning up her mess, it just keeps heating up even more. Luckily, in case Chance was feeling a bit rusty at the old detective work, the fans have got him covered. I hope Chance dusts for fingerprints on Heather's phone. Disney Prince commented, because Sharon used it without gloves on and put it up to her ear to listen to Daniel's voicemail to Heather. Sharon's DNA has to be on that phone. Floyd's response? I'll tell him. Please do, because Sharon might be smart and careful, but she's not exactly a murdering pro, nor a criminal mastermind. Plus, we're still holding out hope that things aren't as they seem and she didn't actually kill anyone. Of course, even if that's true, covering Heather's death is a crime in itself, especially if it muddies the waters enough that the cops can't figure out what actually happened. Let's just hope that Chance is just as sharp as he's always been. And now that he's back where he belongs, he can cut through the confusion and get to the bottom of what happened that fateful night, one way or another. In the heart of Genoa City, the vibrant pulse of life often intertwines with the shadows of intrigue and mystery. For Chance Chancellor, the pull of his former life as a detective had always lingered like a distant siren song. But nothing could prepare him for the complexity of returning to the police force amidst the haunting specter of a crime that had rocked the community, Heather's murder. After a turbulent period filled with personal struggles and a yearning for purpose, Chance sat at his desk, staring at the files that had piled up during his absence. His heart raced with an amalgamation of nostalgia and dread as he thumbed through the case notes on Heather Stevens. He was vibrant, full of life, and her brutal murder had left an indelible mark on everyone who knew her. The community was in mourning, and the police department was under immense pressure to solve the case. "Chance, are you really considering going back?" his friend and fellow officer, Ray Rosales, asked as he leaned against the doorframe, concern etched across his face. "I have to, Ray. I can't shake the feeling that I need to do this. Not just for Heather, but for myself." Chance replied, determination brewing in his voice. "I need to find out who did this." Ray nodded, understanding the gravity of the situation. Heather's murder had brought the police department to its knees, with leads running cold and the community growing restless. Chance's return could provide a fresh perspective, reigniting hope in a case that had nearly gone stagnant. As Chance re-entered the precinct, he was met with a mix of skepticism and support. Some officers welcomed him back with open arms, while others doubted his commitment after stepping away from the force. However, he was resolute. He dove headfirst into the investigation, poring over evidence, witness statements, and the murky details that had been gathered in the months since Heather's death. Heather had been loved by many, but had also made enemies. The tangled web of her relationships only complicated the search for the truth. Chance and Ray pored over her last known movements, interviewing friends, family, and anyone who might have had a motive. Each conversation unraveled more threads, leading them deeper into the complexities of Heather's life. Do you think it could be someone from her past? Ray pondered aloud one evening as they sifted through old photographs of Heather and her friends. She had a complicated history with a few people. Possibly. But we need concrete evidence. Speculation won't help us find the killer, Chance replied, his mind racing as he recalled the faces of those who had come forward in the wake of the tragedy. As days turned into weeks, the investigation took unexpected turns. They discovered that Heather had been working on a significant story for the local newspaper, a piece that could have implicated powerful figures in Genoa City. This revelation added another layer of complexity to the case. Could someone have silenced her to protect their interests? Chance felt the weight of the investigation pressing down on him. He knew that with every piece of information they uncovered, they were also digging into secrets that some would do anything to keep buried. The investigation was dangerous, and he could feel the threat looming. One evening, while reviewing the case files at home, Chance received a cryptic phone call from an anonymous source. "If you want to know the truth about Heather, you need to look closer to home," the voice warned before hanging up. The chilling message sent shivers down Chance's spine. Could the murderer be someone within their circle? Someone who had evaded scrutiny all along? Determined to pursue the lead, Chance organized a meeting with the key players in Heather's life, friends, colleagues, and acquaintances. During this intense gathering, emotions ran high, and tensions flared as secrets began to surface. One attendee, a close friend of Heather's named Lily, mentioned a heated argument she'd overheard between Heather and an influential local businessman, Derek Monroe, just days before her murder. He was furious about the article she was writing. Lily recounted, her voice trembling. She had uncovered some serious dirt on him. "I think he might have been involved." The revelation hit Chance like a thunderbolt. He immediately sensed that Derek's connection to Heather's murder could be the key they needed. With Ray by his side, Chance delved deeper into Derek's past, uncovering a history of aggressive business tactics and questionable ethics. Days later, armed with evidence and a growing sense of urgency, Chance and Ray confronted Derek at his lavish office. The air was thick with tension as they laid out their findings. Derek's charm quickly faded, revealing a cold, calculating demeanor. "Do you really think you can pin this on me?" he sneered, his confidence unshaken. Heather was a loose cannon, and everyone knows it. But Chance remained unfazed. "We know you had motive and opportunity, Derek. You need to come clean." As the confrontation escalated, Derek's facade crumbled, and he erupted in anger, confessing to threatening Heather to abandon her story. However, he vehemently denied any involvement in her murder. Still, the cracks in his story were evident, and Chance felt they were closing in on the truth. Days later, a breakthrough came when a piece of surveillance footage surfaced, showing a figure resembling Derek near the location of Heather's murder. With this evidence, Chance and Ray secured a search warrant for Derek's property. In a hidden safe, they uncovered documents that linked him to the crime scene and corroborated Heather's research. With mounting evidence, Derek was arrested, and the case that had haunted Genoa City began to resolve. As Chance looked at the headlines in the local paper, announcing the arrest, he felt a mixture of triumph and sorrow. Justice had been served, but the loss of Heather would forever echo in their hearts. In the aftermath, as Genoa City began to heal, Chance found a renewed sense of purpose. Returning to the police force had reignited a passion for justice, and he knew that the work was far from over. With the memories of Heather pushing him forward, Chance was ready to tackle whatever challenges lay ahead. Knowing that in the pursuit of truth, he had not only honored Heather's legacy, but had also discovered his own. As he stood outside the precinct, looking at the sunset over the city, Chance felt a sense of peace. Genoa City was his home, and he was determined to protect it, one case at a time.